What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing NBA news in the realms of the Minnesota Timberwolves have just swept the Phoenix Suns from this year's NBA playoffs. To my surprise, I really had the Suns winning this series in 7, but the Minnesota Timberwolves were just too much. I mean, from top to bottom, when you look at just Mike Conley and the defensive play of Jaden McDaniels, you look at Anthony Edwards and the show that he put on every game, you look at Karl Anthony Towns, you look at Rudy Gobert. I mean, there's nothing that there's nothing that the Suns could do. Even in the last game where they got a performance out of Booker and KD, but it just was not enough. When I look at this series and how it unfolded, right? Because I want to unpack two things, right? I'm gonna do a separate video about the Suns being eliminated and what I think they need to do going forward. But for the Minnesota Timberwolves to dismantle a team that was put together to ultimately compete for a title this year, with three unbelievable individual players, right? Because we know what Kevin Durant is, we know what Devin Booker has been, and we know what Bradley Beal has been capable of in the NBA. But the Phoenix Suns did not have enough. When you look at their roster, top to bottom, of course, the brunt of the blame is going to fall a lot on Frank Vogel. Was he making the right substitutions and execution as far as plays went, late game situations or whatever the case may be? But when you looked at this roster for the Phoenix Suns without having a legit point guard, you wanted Devin Booker to play the lead guard role. He's not a prototypical point guard. He can pass, but they need a facilitator. They moved on from Chris Paul, which I didn't think was a very good move. They brought in Bradley Beal, but they never replaced a point guard. They needed a guard. At times, you can tell it was just your turn, my turn with these guys. Sometimes you need a point guard to get guys in the right spot, to get big men the ball, in the right spot, to get guys where they supposed to be on the floor. And a team like Phoenix, I didn't think it was any dysfunction there. You could tell guys they looked happy to play with each other. Bradley Beal just did not have a great game for. Like I said, the brunt of the blame will solely fall 9 times out of 10 on Frank Vogel. But I think James Jones and the Suns management need to look at what this roster will be next year. Because Beal, Booker, and KD are locked in for years to come. Now, if you could find some trades out there or whatever the case may be, like I said, I'm going to do a separate video on what I think the Suns should do moving forward. As for the Minnesota Timberwolves, man, they are going to be a tough out no matter who they face. This team, Anthony Edwards had 9 points at halftime and absolutely detonated in the second half. Rudy Gobert was in foul trouble, but Cat picked up the slack, rebounding and defending, and also scoring. Again, Jaden McDaniels, his defensive prowess. You look at what Naz Reid poured in. And like I said, Kyle Anderson. This team is stout top to bottom. They're young. They're hungry. They look like they're poised to make a deep playoff run. And honestly, whoever faced them in the next round, it's not going to be easy. It is not going to be easy. You have a superstar that knows he's a superstar. You have a team that's following behind him. This Minnesota Timberwolves team is right there. They're on the cusp. They may be, we may be talking about them in the Western Conference Finals in a few weeks. I mean, the way they handled business versus the Suns, you can't do nothing but applaud what they accomplished in this game. And like I said, man, for the Suns, reevaluate some things. And for the Minnesota Timberwolves, definitely take this game. You know, something happened late game situation, and that was their coach. I don't know if it was I mean, it looked bad. You know, he was ran into on the sideline, so hopefully it's not too bad. You know, prayers up to him and his family. But just the overall talent, man, that is the Minnesota Timberwolves. Top to bottom, you look at it, and by all means, it's a team that is going to be here for years to come. And whoever faces them in the next round is definitely it's going to be tough. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Suns fans, Timberwolves fans, NBA fans, or if this is just your first time tuning into the channel, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.